Hey everyone, it's Belle Noel and welcome to my channel because it's not back because I haven't posted nothing in like 4 years. So welcome to my channel. So much has changed, but I just wanted to hop on here, give you guys a quick Valentine's Day inspirational look, something that you guys can do for the upcoming holiday. Hopefully you guys like it. I'll be doing a voiceover because my baby is sleeping. Didn't want to wake her. It's like 11 o'clock our time, p.m. So didn't want to do that. But welcome to my channel, and if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys soon. Hey everyone, so to start off, I am going to moisturize with this 111 Skin. I actually received it in my FC box. It retails for about $100, but I did get it for $30. So if you're starting off with makeup, that is a great place to start off with a nice little subscription, get different types of moisturizers and makeup. The next thing I'm going to be putting on is the Kylie Skin Eye Cream. I love the application on this. It pours out nice and seamlessly. You just want to put a little bit under your eyes. This is going to help you with your creasing. Just make sure you guys get that all nice and moisturized. Alright, I'm going to go in with this Farsali Rose Gold 24K Infused Beauty Oil. I did get this in a set of 4 from Sephora, which was really cool because I got to try out different ones without spending the full amount. I do just like to apply a little bit because it is oil, so I like the stick, but not too much to where it will rub off my makeup. I did do my eyebrows and my edges in the next clip, so you won't see that because that's going to be in a video in itself. Everyone always talks about my eyebrows, so I want that to be a video by itself. Next, I'm going in with my Tarte Double Duty Beauty in the color Tan Deep Sands number 47S. I'm going to apply that to both eyelids. I'm going to use a beauty blender to just blend that out for my eyeshadow to stick to. I do this with both eyes. I don't do one at a time for this part. I like to let it sit anyway. It doesn't really have that big of an effect on the eyes, so I do both at a time, but that's up to you. Now I took a fan brush. You do want the bristles to be pretty loose so that you can blend them really well. I took the Warrior by Javia's palette. I am using the color Kano. It's pretty close to my skin tone, just a little bit darker. So I went in with that and I did fan that all the way up to the eyebrow. Definitely want to use that as my base color. So just spreading that evenly all around the eye. So for this video, I really decided to focus with this palette called Chill Baby by Kylie Jenner. I started with the color Bundle Up. It is a nice red, pink kind of undertone. Decided to use that just mainly as a base as well, covering the outside of my eye but not going fully all the way to the eyebrow, making sure that it's pretty fanned out towards the eyelid, wanting to blend it a little bit into the inner eye but not really focusing on that. You are going to be using this as your base, so you really want to pack that color into the outer part of your eye to create that smoky look that we're going to go for, which you will see. Next, I am going to be taking a flat brush, still using the same concealer from Tarte that I used before, and I am going to line just the lid. You don't want to go where your crease is. You want to go just a little bit under your crease because when you look up, you don't want that concealer to get on the top of your lid. I do just simply blend it out with my pinky. That's the best method I've found. And I don't take it all the way to the outer side because I still want to keep that really pretty red color that I had going on the outer lid. Making sure you get the inside crease and just kind of really packing on that concealer. Now we are back with Chill Baby palette, using the color Home Alone, which is really close to the color Bundle Up that we use for the outer part of our eyelid, focusing on the middle part of our eye here. As you see, you can kind of see a little bit how I was talking about, like your lid will get that concealer because I went too high. But back to the eyeshadow, packing that in, we're going to use our fan brush and fan that out and blend it. Lots and lots and lots of blending. You do want to blend it towards the inner part of your eye just a little bit so that it blends. You don't want it to be too toppy. I went in with a second coat of Home Alone. Honestly, I think I did about 3 coats of that. I just really wanted that to pop as my middle color. Next, I'll be going in with the color Cold Hearted. It is a pink rose gold color. I'm going to be packing that in with my dense brush on the inner lid and meeting it in the middle where we pretty much started the other color that we have. Just packing it in. And then I will be using the fan brush to kind of blend that together. As you see, I'm kind of seeing it come together. Blending the top portion of that. That was also to get that concealer that we talked about off, but just making sure that that blends into my lid. Now I am going to use some concealer and just conceal the very, very little piece of my inner eye, because next I'll be going in with the Fenty Hustler Baby highlight. I just wanted to put that on the inner eye because it's a gold color to brighten it up and give it that ombre effect. I will be doing my other lid off camera, just repeating the same steps that I did to the other lid. Now moving on to my face, I will be taking the Laura Mercier translucent powder with one of my bigger brushes and just putting that all over my face. I do this to start off with. I saw on TikTok that it helps the foundation and all the products stick to your face without creasing, and I must say it did a great job, and I will be doing this moving forward. So I just brushed that all over my face, making sure that it is spread out nice and evenly. I'm using the Continuous Setting Mist by Morphe. As you see, I'm like, get this product. I love this spray. It is literally my favorite. Once I got it, I never went back. So I'm going to let that dry, set that nicely, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to be using my Benefit Brow, another one of my favorites, to set my brow. It is a gel and it just makes your eyebrows pop. Another thing that you guys need, top 2 things to take away from this video, they can both be found at Ulta. So you want to make sure that your face is nice and dry from that setting spray. So you'll see me patting the areas that I'll be applying my makeup to next. You don't want that to be damp. Just take a moment, go do something, come back, and get ready to set your concealer. For this, I am taking that Tarte product that I mentioned before in the Tan Sand, applying that under my eyelid, making sure to go outward so that way my eyeshadow appears to have a nice crease, with applying a pretty thick layer onto that. And then with whatever is left on that brush, I will put that on my nose. I don't really put a lot of that on my nose. So you'll see I'll just lightly brush that on the middle of my nose. Going in with my beauty blender on the small side, just gently patting that product in, going down, making sure that we get that nice and blended. You just want to take your time on this, get it nice and blended. Make sure you're patting and not really dragging, because that will leave marks on your face. I do blend downward and outward, blending in that cheekbone really good, patting it around. I will use the flat side just to make sure it's blended and make sure that it's going into my skin, but really only on the edges. With whatever's left, I do dab in the middle of my forehead. I don't like to put too much concealer on my forehead, so that's why I use just the access. Now I'm going to go in with my foundation. I love, love, love this Too Faced Warm Sand. It matches me pretty perfectly. I just dab a couple of pumps on the top of it, and I get my beauty blender and I smudge it on my face. I don't really tap it yet until I have all that product built on there. I like to really rub it into the skin, and then later you'll see me just dabbing that product all over my face. So I did speed up the clip, but I want you guys to know I spent like 6 minutes just pushing in that color. But now I'm going to take a fan brush and just make sure that I'm getting the areas that don't seem to be blended from the the foundation, and making sure it blends. And as you see, my look is coming together and I am feeling it. I'm looking cute. I'm like, oh shoot, it's coming together. Now I'm going to take that Laura Mercier translucent powder with an angled brush and push that into the inner crease. This is how you stop the creases from the under eye. You want to really pack this product in. It's super light and easy to wipe off, so I use a lot of that, and I fan that out to also give the illusion of a highlight as well under the eye. But like I said, you want to bake. You want that powder to sit on there and really pack it on. As you see, I'm going back with another layer on the other side. This will help you not crease for the full day. And then I put it on the middle part of my nose. Next is one of my favorites. It's the Sephora MicroSmooth in the color Deep. It's a baked face compact. I love to spread this all over my face, of course avoiding the area that I just put that powder on. I also like to blend it into my neck because I don't like when I have concealer or foundation all over my clothes, and that kind of avoids that, but also gives me the full coverage that I need. Next, I'm going in with Old Faithful. It's the Morphe 8H Highlight Contour Palette. As you will see, it is worn and torn down. I love this palette. I mix all 4 colors in to give me the perfect contour color that I need. I do take that all the way up to the brow on my nose, and then I just do the tip of my nose. You'll see that as well. I do contour all around my face, really focusing on my forehead, and I do the 3 method. I found that with Kim Kardashian and I really like it. You basically trace your jawline in a 3 so that you get the full contour coverage that you need. Now I'm going in with a really dense brush and blending in what I just contoured. I like to blend my ears and the lower jaw because I feel like it really blends together the foundation that you just laid. So you'll see me doing that. And then another trick is to blend upwards. Don't blend down because you'll end up looking like you have a beard, and no one needs that. The time has come to wipe off that powder, so I'm going to be using a big brush and just making sure I get in the crease of my eyes, swiping that product outward, making sure that I get my nose and all the other places that you set your face. Next, I'll be using a really small brush by Bobbi Brown. I don't remember which one it is. I've had it for years. And I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Warm Brown Obsessions palette, and I'm going to be using the color in the upper right hand side just to make a waterline. I didn't want to go too dark with that. I wanted it to be similar to the color that we put above the eyeball, so give it a little bit of a different color to add dimension, just adding that to the line. And then when I saw it, I actually realized I wanted to go darker, so I used the brown color underneath. Any brown will do. And to be honest, you probably didn't even have to put the red underneath, but I like the effect of like the 3D look. And I don't put it on my waterline, I just go right underneath that. Now I'm going in with the Haus Liquid Eyeliner. I actually got this for free. They messed up my order for my blush and decided to throw that in as well, which I thought was really nice. I do want to say that it was hard to keep this one steady because the liquid wouldn't come out. I kept having to push down on the applicator to make sure that the liquid was flowing. But once that happened, that was pretty good. But I also don't know if it was because it's a mini. I've noticed that like mini products, like smaller products, don't work as well as the bigger ones. But I also feel like that's because it's a smaller product and they can't pack as much product as they would with a bigger one. So not trying to knock it, but I did notice that it was hard to maneuver. So after I did my other eye, I realized that I messed up a little bit, so I took a little bit of concealer and just cleaned it up. That's a nice little trick for you guys if you're not good at doing your eyeliner. Use concealer to clean it up. Just make sure you're using the same color that you did underneath your eye with. And I'm obviously loving the way this look is coming out. Next, I used my mascara, which is just a simple CVS mascara, and made sure that I got my eyelashes. I just lightly coat them because I don't want any of the eyeshadow to be on my eyelashes when I adhese them. I do really focus on my bottom lashes though. I've been obsessed with bottom lashes. I feel like once you do them, it makes your look really stand out. And I like to do like the corner of my bottom eyelash. And then once I go towards the inside of my lash, to just do it really light, but like really focusing on the bottom lash. Next, I went in with my blush. I used the Haus Laboratories Head Rush Blush and Highlighter Duo in the color Untamed and Intoxicated. I really like this blush. It's really peachy and I'm really into that right now. So I applied that pretty heavily. Yeah, really heavy. And then I also applied it on my nose because I like to give like that red nose look. I think it does something. Then I just used my finger for the intoxicated color and just put it on the tip of my nose. You can highlight more, but I just like it nice and simple because my eyes were really dramatic. And I also used it for my cheekbone and just once again using my finger to blend that in. Now it's time for this lip that I really like. I just used a liner to line my lips from the hair store. It's just a brown color liner. Really packing it on though, and then I like to rub my lips together so that way the liner isn't too defined, but also gives it a nice lined look. Now I'm going in with this MAC color called Luster. Just going to apply that evenly on the lip. For the gloss, I used Ulta Beauty's Tinted Juiced Infused Lip Oil in the color Buff Babe. While going through my makeup, I came across this lip gloss by Kylie Jenner's lip kits, and it's called Snow Sparkle, and I really liked it. At first I was thinking that it was going to come out blue, but I love the shimmer on that and will definitely be using it going forward. With my eyelashes, I did use a reused pair that I bought, so I don't know where they're from, but I'm sure they're just some hair store eyelashes, nothing special. I ended up doing a half up, half down hairstyle with just pulling the two braids in the front out, which I think really pulled the whole look all together. And that is the end of my video. I hope you guys really like this Valentine's Day inspired look. I am so excited to be back on YouTube and share some fun looks and my lifestyle with you guys. And I can't wait to see what the future holds. Once again, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.